Good morning, folks. Get this off the screen. Back at it again. We got Kim this time. I was going to, seems like I'm going to go try to beat up Titus. I'm thinking, actually, can I have a quick conversation with you, Kim?
Yes? What do you want to know? Good.
Never mind. All right, that's that. Howdy, Titus.
It's you again. What is it?
So I talked to Classier about the tape.
And?
Composure. Medium success. He tenses immediately. Chest tightens. Jaw sets. Ready for another blow. And nothing. She stands by what she said.
That fucking fucker. You're the worst cops in Revachol. I gave you gold on that tape.
Rhetoric. Medium success. Nah, fucker wasn't aimed at you. It was at her. She pretty much laughed it off. Yeah, she kind of did, because she basically said that that was her, like, he just said that all the time. That was, like, his just way of doing things. Oh, shit, I didn't put proper clothes on. What the fuck am I wearing? Whatever. Yeah, she pretty much laughed it off, Titus.
Fucking fuckity fucker. And what did she say then? That it's fine. People are supposed to be like that.
How far do I push him? Because if I push him too far, then he might get just violent. Did not come as a surprise to her, and she definitely wasn't scared.
Yes. In fact, I think she thought it was a little funny.
Funny. No good goddamn psycho whore. Alright. All fucking righty then. I guess it's good then. That fucking...
Please try to control yourself in the presence of visitors, Titus.
Her voice is a bit softer than earlier.
Okie dokie. This is just perfect. Just fucking perfect. Any thoughts on this, lawman?
Titus rubs his chin with his palm, as if trying to grind it smooth. Rhetoric, medium success. You don't have to say everything out loud. Just mix and match. Let's see. Maybe she isn't who you thought she was.
Nah. I know her. She's just a girl. In over her head.
Sorry, just adjusting myself. She's not some helpless girl. She handled the mercenary pretty well.
Handled him? She got into some stupid shit with that guy. Shit we had to take care of.
Yes, we heard all about it, and the fact still stands. You were more disturbed by the tape than her.
Mix and match, Rhetoric said. Be straight with me, Titus. What really happened? Wrap this up.
I already told you. We fucking hanged him.
Empathy, easy success. There's less gusto in his voice now. His men too are growing increasingly silent. Drama, challenging success. They're confused. This is growing over their heads.
Come on, Titus. The stakes are too high here. There will be blood on the streets. The tribunal, remember. I know you're tired. Why don't you just...
You know what? I am tired. I'm tired of you, them, and the whore upstairs. Next time you see her, tell her Titus said, "Fuck on!"
He throws his beer can down.
That lying scamming. We're done. This is over. You understand? Your little investigation is over. Yeah.
There's silence in the room. Elaine starts saying something, then thinks best not to. Perception is sight. Medium success. On the floor, beer drips out of the can into a small puddle. No one does anything about it.
What is this quiet funeral shit? All we need is some beers in us. Bartender, 20 beers for the Dock Workers Union.
Why do we make it 40, huh? Why do we make it 100 beers? You're not loud enough.
Fucking Garte.
100 beers? Now we're talking. Hoppity hop over here, cafeteria manager.
Ooh, ooh. Hold up a second. Rhetoric. Let me put some different clothes on, buddy. Let me get cozy real quick. Yeah. Where's all my rhetoric gear? Dun, dun. I know I have a pair of glasses. I think I have a pair of glasses. That's visual calculus. Shit, dude. Do I not have anything that bolsters rhetoric? I do have something that is ruining my rhetoric. Encyclopedia. One more time. So I could have swore I had a piece of clothes that gave me it. How's my composure doing? The boots give me a +1. I could wear these for the extra authority, actually. Really? Alright, well I got rid of the something that was minusing me, so... Ooh. Visual calculus. You look down at the white ceramic sabatons hugging your arches and calves. Surprised at how well they fit. I'll be responsible with this. This is just to protect me from harm, not to show off. The hardened, vitreous enamel, at once sleek and light, adds a glow to your cheeks and spring to your step. Just imagine what a full suit of this could do for you. Composure, medium success. You really do feel more confident. Invulnerability does that, even partial invulnerability. One down, 2 pieces to go. Here I come. 2. Are you sure you're correct there? And there was a helmet too. 3 pieces more like. You were ambitious. Yeah, I want the full suit. Maybe a while before you have all the pieces. In the meantime, you should analyze the armor. Figure out its vulnerabilities. Vulnerabilities? Remember, this is a highly specialized kinetic redistributor meant to stop bullets. Wear it, observe its properties, see if there's a weakness in the design. Half-light, easy success. For the day you have to fight someone covered in the same material. Good point. Interesting. Well, after I have this conversation, I might unlock some thought cabinets because I've got options. All right.
It's you again.
Full rhetoric.
What is it?
The best I can get. Oh, 72%. Convince Titus he's being manipulated. Success. Convince Titus he's being manipulated? You should know by now. Titus Hardy will never falter. One of his boys will. Just remember, it's about more than Classier. It's about these men at Martinet, their district, their responsibility. That's it then. Case closed. Look around. We're going home, Kim.
Huh?
The lieutenant raises his brow. He'll get it. Go on. Write it down, Kim. In Martinez, they just kill you because they don't like you.
Got it. Kill you because they don't like you. All because...
I'm trying to remember because I work. This is the downside of this is that this is kind of a little disjointed because I'm trying to remember all the conversations I've had with Titus. I might not just succeed on any of them, but I want to choose like the one that strikes the chord the most. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with because you work for the wrong people, because this guy was a mercenary, so I think that'll probably be the best.
Goddamn right. This is Union Town. You work for the company, we will kill you.
Fuck, Dennis. We don't kill you if you work for the company. Half the harbor works for the company.
work for the wrong company, and they execute you.
They club you from behind, string you up, and go back to drinking.
It wasn't that. It wasn't... We didn't hit him, okay?
That's it. That's the weak one. You flushed him out. Now go in for the...
Officer, you will be next if you don't shut up.
The old man reaches for his belt, but his voice is strangely calm. He's on to you. He knows what you're trying to do. Look at Kim first. Lieutenant has put down his notebook. His hand is resting on his holster. He gives you an imperceptible nod. What? What does that mean? Esprit de corps. Medium success. Go for it. The lieutenant has his eyes set on the fat guy. Push, Angus. We're almost there. Turn to Angus. Or what? You're gonna kill me like you killed him? For no fucking reason?
We didn't kill him. We didn't even hang him. He was dead when...
He takes a breath, wheezing.
Shut up, Angus!
He was dead before you hanged him?
Fatty! Say one more thing to the cops and I'll...
Dennis, stand down, or I'll beat your head in. Theo, take your hand off the belt. This isn't 31. I've got this under control.
The room falls quiet. So quiet you can hear Angus wheeze.
Angie, where's your goddamn inhaler? You sound like you're dying.
I left it home. I can't get it. I'm too fucked. I'm sorry.
Why are you so fucking fat, Angus? Now it's all pointless. Because of you. You wasted my time. I told you, Titus. I told you just give her up.
Lizzie, your help is no longer needed here. Go tell Everard.
Fine. I'll tell him. After a long walk along the coast.
She walks off without looking back. Suggestion, medium success. What just happened between I'm sorry. What just happened between these two? You're in. He's all yours. Questions? Okay. Whisper, Kim, we did it! Woohoo! If Classier didn't kill him, why the cover up?
You may have noticed our girl's in some shit of her own.
I didn't notice anything. What kind of shit are we talking about?
The can't show up on police radar kind. There are people after her. From the old world. Where she came from.
These people? Who are they?
They're powerful. Connected to the moral intern. She's clearly afraid for her life. Says if she showed up in your systems, she'd be ghosted away.
Drama, medium success. That's all he knows. That's all she's told him.
And why would you help someone like that? By taking on a murder?
Why would I? I guess we abide all sorts of runaways and losers here. It's a Martinez thing.
So you didn't kill him. He was already dead. He nods.
You hanged the corpse to cover up the real cause of death. What was it?
We're not sure. Probably a bullet. The wound was difficult to see.
Spriticor, easy success. The coroner and his assistant are wrapped in blue. Hands covered in blue gloves. Mouths covered by blue masks. Bodies by blue aprons. The coroner wipes his brow, scalpel still in his hand. Get the light. Shine it in his mouth. He tells his assistant. The coroner squats to better see as the light illumines the darkness inside. Well, shit. Can't blame them for missing that. Get the saw, Alan. This just got fun. But why?
'Cause the girls asked us to. They were in some shit.
Rhetoric, medium success. Girls, plural. There's another girl. 2 of them. Take note of this. They'll probably say more about her later.
Did she kill him?
Cop, I have no idea. The girl says she didn't.
Empathy, medium success. He doesn't think she did, or at least he hopes she didn't. What happened Sunday night?
Classier came down. She seemed really out of it. Drugged up, even more than usual. Bug-eyed and gurning, you know? Not in a fun way. It looked like she'd redosed after something went down. I've seen that look before. She was scared. I knew someone had died.
How did you know?
I've done this job for 10 years. I've seen it before. It's the politician in the motel room with the dead hooker scenario. Only in reverse.
Good analogy, boss.
The rat-faced man snickers.
You don't get to talk yet, Shanky. You're still on the bench. And you keep taking it easy too, Angus.
He turns back to you. What happened then?
We went upstairs. Sure as day the merc was dead. There was a bullet hole through the window. Fucking dirty sheets and bottles everywhere.
Rhetoric, medium success. He means they'd been fucking?
Tibbs patched the window. And the corpse. We hanged.
Now that he's not defending them, I actually am inclined to do this because he seems like he's it already sounds like he was just trying to help out his folks, which I get it. You know, when you think of every runaway or castaway or etc. as like your family, that makes sense. So I'm sorry I made you guys fight.
Me too.
Yeah, no shit. Just to get that extra sorry cop. Who's Tibbs, the 8th Hardy?
Yeah. He's my brother. He's in the window replacement business.
Must be booming lately then. Conceptualization. Challenging success. Tibbs. That's short for Tiberius?
Yeah. Good man.
Skill point! Hooray! Conceptualization medium success again. Bet their father's named Atticus Hardy. Lucretia Hardy would be their sister. Anyway. So who killed the Merc then? Any leads?
Not yet. Just some ideas. She says the shot came from outside, behind the window somewhere. So that's a clue.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking someone's past caught up with them. Either hers or his.
Hers, you mean?
I mean the people after Klausya. Maybe the shot missed. Maybe it was meant for her.
I like that. Been thinking the same thing myself.
And you had ideas about his past too?
My dude. One of those mercenary buddies of his could have done it. They got guns, training, years of bad blood, probably. Or it could have been someone else from Crenell.
He pauses to think.
Tell you what I'd do. Check out the coast for vantage points. Maybe consult with a ballistics buddy of mine. That's what I'd do if I wasn't too busy doing this clown dance with you.
Volition, medium success. He's calm now. Threw all that turmoil away and became himself again. Logic, challenging success. These theories, not bad. Don't buy either one, but still, this guy's not as dumb as he looks. Whose idea was it to hang him anyways? Or anyway, hers?
In a manner of speaking.
Reaction speed. Remember the two girls? You may be talking about the other girl. Earlier you said the girls asked for your help. Was this the other girl?
That's right. It was her idea to hang him. I liked it. For political reasons. It sent a good message.
It's her, isn't it? The drug trafficker, the missing 8th Hardy.
Fella, you think too much. He's off all right. You're gonna hurt your head.
Suggestion, medium success. A little too far there, but you're definitely right.
That woman is just affiliated with the Hardy Boys. You don't know her, anyway.
Understood. Can you tell me anything about her name? Name, current location, social security number, credit card number, date of birth?
Nope. You're not getting to her. It's Klausya you want to talk to.
Let's see. Whisper. Kid, we did it. Lieutenant gives you a smile only you can see. Thank you for this, Titus. I'll go talk to her for the last time.
You do that. Hey, cop. Before you go, Klausya, came to Martinez to hide. Many of us did. This is where you wash up when there's nowhere left to go. The Union takes you in. Now, she refused that protection, but
you would still prefer if we didn't take her away.
That's right. If we didn't take care of the people who end up here, this place would just be a couple of ruins and some cargo containers.
We'll take that into account.
Lieutenant slides his notebook into his coat pocket. He turns to leave.
Indirect modes of taxation. Turns out those Financial Oversight Committee gangsters stuffed millions of hard-earned dividends away in the last place anyone thought to look, the hearts and minds of everyday Riversholians. You need to spread that deregulation gospel to the people. Tell them about that foreign fair tax. Preach that 98% gross burden. Preach it, preacher man. Set the brothers free. Taxes are racist.
Ultra liberal dialogue options give +1 morale and -1 empathy. I don't know. I might just outright yeet that. God. I mean, I do have a high empathy, so I don't think I need to. All right. Loading screens. She's made around 4 months of payments for this room. Interesting. A little wet up here, lady.
It's always good to see you.
She cracks a weary smile, leaning back against the railing. Empathy, easy success. Something in her demeanor has changed. She's tired, consigned to her fate, to being here with you and what's to come. The Hardy Boys told us what really happened.
I understand.
She puts her coffee mug on the table. Composure, medium success. Just like that. No resistance. Her shoulders are slouched, her feet long and straight. You don't look surprised. You were expecting this.
I knew there was a chance you'd get them to tell you. It's what you do. You're the police. For what it's worth, I'm sorry for wasting your time.
Frederick, medium success. This is good. Clear the air first. Between you two, then move on to questions. Volition, easy success. Is it? Something is off here. Hush, I can't hear what she is saying.
If you knew we would find out eventually, why did you waste our time?
Because of the Hardys. I couldn't just dispense with them. They were only trying to help me. Out of the shit I'd gotten into.
Authority, medium success. Is she implying the Hardy Boys are the law? Yes. Cool, I'm satisfied with this. I'm confused. Because she... Okay, no. Why did you waste our time? What is the reasoning? It's not a good enough one. I mean, she could have just... Yeah, she could have just outright disregarded them.
You're right. There's more.
More?
You answer to the coalition government, and by extension, the moral intern.
She reaches for a new cigarette. Reaction speed, easy success. Briefly glancing over her shoulder to the sea, as she's done time and time again. Visual calculus, medium success. A grand expanse of water reaches over the bay into the horizon, gray and pale violet in the morning light. What lies beyond it? The pale, the Mundi Isola, the Occident, and then Oranje, the old world. Is that why you're looking over your shoulder? You're afraid of the moral intern?
You share a database with them. You send people to their courts.
She lights the cigarette. What's going on? What did you do?
Just business. But bad business for some people in the moral intern. If I show up in your records, officer, they will find me. They will...
What happens if they do?
They will kill me, sir. If you file my name, take me in for questioning, enter me into the moral intern mill. Well, then I'm fucked. For nothing. This murder didn't have anything to do with me.
Conceptualization. Challenging success. Fucked. people after her? More lintern people. This is an Orangese lit. Logic medium success. Actually, this murder did have a little to do with her. You said you studied Orangese lit. What is this with the fugitive stuff?
I did. I also had a side job selling insurance that I was really good at. Got picked up by a bank. Competitive intelligence, they called it. After that, I sort of, transitioned out of the whole culture scene.
What did you do to have these people after you?
It's not nice, but it's not illegal. Not here in Ravishol, or even in Orania.
What exactly did you do?
Industrial espionage. I joined a business collective with the intention of betraying them. I did my job well enough to be asked to do it again. With a bigger company. The kind you really, really don't fuck with. I took their ledgers, 2 decades worth of accounting.
I need the names of the companies involved and who hired you.
He taps on his notebook.
The job was Lou's-Duin County Savings Bank. They sound small, but they're part of the Lou-Scop conglomerate. That was the second job. The first was some printer company. You wouldn't know them.
Empathy, medium success. But she really destroyed them. She still feels it.
As to who hired me for the job, I don't know. But they're after me too. Along with Lou-Scop and their friends in the MI. Once you're done in the competitive intelligence circuit, you don't have allies. You're radioactive.
Encyclopedia, medium success. Look, Sap. These people engineer financial disasters in second world countries. The conglomerate also includes the Bank of Consecration, Ayerberg, and the popular Papa Lolo line of dairy products. Papa Lolo! I mean, you're right. This is bad. You've destroyed what people have built.
I am. I am a destroyer. People lost their jobs. Good people. Not just C-suite assholes. And the way I got into accounting.
She shakes her head at the thought.
A lot of people got hurt. But that's just more of my shit you shouldn't have to deal with. You're solving a murder.
Empathy, medium success. That can wait. Look into her eyes. There's more. What did you do?
One of them killed themselves because of me.
Rhetoric, challenging success. She says it quickly, like she said it 100 times. To herself? To get used to the idea? Empathy, medium success. Out of guilt. That's... Shake your head. Not easy to deal with.
How do you deal with anything? It's all just... How do you do it?
I would say clearly Mr. Dubois here does not deal with it, seeing as he is a fucking raging alcoholic and drug user. So I don't either.
There you have it. The way of the warrior.
All right. What happened here the night he died?
We were there. Together. In bed, I mean.
Tell me exactly what happened.
Okay. He was in a kneeling position. He had just entered me. I was on my back, looking at him. I heard the window behind me shatter, and I turned to look. There was a hole in the glass. I turned back to him. His eyes were looking through me, and his mouth was open. Dumb. I could see. I could...
Composure, easy success. Her chest rises and falls with each word. She keeps herself together and says it.
I knew he was dead. Before he fell down on top of me.
Empathy, trivial success. You were right. He did enjoy his The moment of his death. Nah. I'm not gonna say that. Better not to mention it. Then what happened?
He was heavy. I pushed him off and he fell to the floor. There. He only had his boots on. I bit the pillow, not to scream, then ran downstairs.
There's a long pause. She just stands there, her arms at her side.
I waited for the second shot to come. For me. I thought there would be one. It never came.
Sorry, this happened to you.
So am I.
She looks down. Her cigarette has singed her fingers. She throws it away and immediately proceeds to light another one.
What time was this? When did it happen? It would help us if you could be as precise as possible.
11:30 to 12:15. I don't know the exact time. Around midnight.
It's okay. Were you inebriated?
Not as much as usual. He'd done a line, plus other things. I was drinking.
Reaction speed. Easy success. Wait, Titus said she was gurning her jaw off. Much more than usual. Titus said you were pretty high.
Oh, yeah. I did one of his lines, just to clear my head.
Did you hear or see the shooter in the course of this?
No.
What did you do then?
Nothing. I was trapped. I was stuck in my room downstairs. I got some clothes on and crawled back up, drew the blinds. Blood was coming from his mouth. Not a lot. Just a little. He was still on the floor, slouched. I couldn't be there with him anymore. So I ran down and out of my room, into the hallway, down the stairs. I knew there would be people there.
Empathy, medium success. Run, woman. Run past them and out into the street where it's dark and people move. To the lorries at the intersection as far as you can. Why didn't you run away from here? As a matter of fact, why are you here now?
I already ran. I ran from an entire Isola. I can't run any further. Not with these people. This is as far as it gets.
What happened after you ran downstairs?
Sylvie was tending the bar. A lot of people were there. The Hardys were at the table in front of the stage. I think the Union box was full. Ruby was there too. They were having such a good time. I sat down and they all welcomed me. I didn't even have to say anything. Ruby knew something was wrong.
Reaction speed, easy success. Ruby? That's it. Before we continue, who is Ruby?
Ruby. You know, the leader.
The leader? Of what?
The Hardy Boys.
She says as if it was self-evident. I thought Hardy was the leader of the Hardy Boys.
Well, nominally, yes. Ruby's the one they go to when things happen, like things they need taken care of. She's the organizer.
Authority, medium success. This Ruby, in her phrasing, is entrusted with great power. She trusts her. So do the others.
Would you say she is the 8th Hardy Boy?
Why not?
Okay, let's go on. What then?
Well, Ruby said let's talk upstairs. I showed her the room. I've known these people since December. They know my situation, that I can't leave a paper trail. Ruby was the first one I told. She said she'd take care of this. It's what she does, you know, take care of things. I helped her get the body to the bathroom. We used a belt to pull him up under the shower, to keep him upright.
To produce lividity, matching a hanging?
Yes.
We completely missed the tampering. Looks like you got there in time. What was this, 20 minutes after death?
About 20, yes. Ruby explained it would make the blood... You know what he does.
She looks at the ground, then raises her light brown eyes to meet yours. Then what did you do?
Ruby went outside to talk to Titus and the boys. I was just looking at Lely in the bathroom. I had to put his clothes back on. His armor, too. It was tough, but I've seen him take it off and put it on many times. It took Ruby maybe half an hour to come back with Titus. I'd gotten him ready by then. They carried him out. I knew what they were going to do. Make it look like a hanging. Ruby said they would.
What did you do while they were hanging him?
Ruby said to wait here. She also said I wouldn't see her for a while. That we should lay low or something. So I did.
This Ruby. Where is this Ruby now?
I don't know. I haven't seen her since.
We will need to take this question to the Hardy Boys.
Logic, medium success. Interesting. Why did this Ruby go through so much trouble? To hide something someone else did. Look into this later. When it happened, did you hear a gunshot?
When he was shot? I may have. I don't know. I couldn't hear anything over the glass exploding.
Could the... Why did you call the cops if you're hiding?
Because I'm an idiot.
The answer comes fast. Reaction speed, easy success, which is an indicator of truth. Logic, medium success. Idiot, she's nothing of the sort. So you would have us believe, but you're not.
You have to understand, the people around here, no one was making the call, and he kept rotting. And then they picked his clothes off, and that little fucker threw stones at him.
Composure, medium success. Her jaw is clenched. Her throat moves. It takes all of her strength not to cave in and sob. Once. Just one time.
He kept throwing stones at him for 3 days. I could hear the thud. Thud. So I called you. I hope with all my heart it's not the last thing I do in Ravishol.
Drama, easy success. She definitely called the cops. That was task complete. It could not have been a lie. That is impossible. When was the window change? Point to it.
Last week. Angus and Titus's brother, I think he's called Tibbs, took care of it.
She takes a drag. Visual calculus, easy success. You should have another look at the window after this. Reconstruct the scene. It's right there. In her bedroom, inside. Yes, you see... God, this thing is so long. Yes, you see the glass sparkling out of the corner of your eye. I think we're done here, for now. She nods silently. She doesn't even smoke. She picks up the cold coffee and holds it in her hands. The lieutenant glances at you, then at the door. Spirit core, medium success. He's thinking, are we done here? Volition, medium success. Or maybe you should take her to the station for safekeeping. She lied to you, and she's a flight risk. Drama, easy success. No, that won't be necessary. Just leave her alone. She's been through enough. She doesn't need this police brutality. Volition, multi-face. I'm beginning to doubt your judgment. Are you sure you're not sleeping on the post? You have to wake this one up with force if you want to continue pushing her. Hold up a second. I can get some sick ass drama. Give me a sec. Ooh. This is a look. Woo.
Hello, officer. What brings you up here again?
In God's name, wake up. Oh my god, I fucking had a... Drama, legendary failure. But we are awake, sire. She has been forthcoming with sort of details women usually conceal. Most shocking, details of the sexual kind. We are a bulwark, unbreached. Volition, medium success. Get a hold of yourself just once, will you? Try and look past the sexually lax morals and do some police work. So you say, but give us one example of deceit. Just one example. I got nothing. You're right. Wise counsel. It was a little silly of me to imply she's lied. Gosh, she's so young, isn't she? She would look spectacular in a starring role. Be careful not to look too long into her soon-to-be famous face, lest it make you look like an indecisive suitor. Volition, medium or easy success. It looks like this one's not waking up. You'll have to do it without pushing her further, at least for now. Damn. What a shame. Actually, where's all my visual calculus? That is it. Wow. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. I need to run to the bathroom real quick. And I need to swap laundry. So give me a couple minutes. Howdy, howdy. Let me just get myself scooted on up. All right. Visual calculus, medium. What happened here? Can't believe it. I can't believe this happened. A vague sense of disappointment fills you. The glass shimmers as if taunting you with its secrets. Tell me again, Kim, what are we looking for here? Ballistics?
I'm not exactly sure either, to be honest. My imagination has a way of failing me. It's a weakness.
Okay. Well, how I feel about that. Hey, Sigurd. It's going pretty well. Just swapped some laundry. I finally cracked the Hardy Boys, and we're moving on to this now, finding out that Lily was shot by a mystery person rather than actually being hanged. So it's getting spicy. The drama. Yes. I have not found my gun yet. I have no idea where the fucking thing is. Hello, Titus. We have more conversation to have.
It's you again. What is it?
Okay, I talked to Classy. Now I need to talk to Ruby.
Why?
He leans back and regards you with curiosity. Ooh, I have seen her in laudanum-induced delirium. The paranormal instinct whispers her name into my ear. What the hell? I'm gonna level with you. She's the next link in the chain that leads me to Lely's killer.
Sounds like you're making her a suspect in this. Not on my watch, you're not. Ruby's one of us. We're not gonna throw her under your moral intern steamroller. Fuck that shit.
And fuck you too, moral
He throws a glance at Titus as the last syllable leaves his lips. The big guy sighs.
Ruby is missing. If you hide from the police in a murder investigation, you become a suspect. You know how it works, guys.
That's nothing. That's just legalese. You don't even have a sound theory. I don't want to be rude, but we're trying to get some R&R here. Think you could fuck off now?
I think we'll keep sticking around, Titus. You'll be surprised at how quickly a theory presents itself if you keep looking.
Perception, sight, easy success. From the corner of your eye, you see a little bird fly into the bush, right behind the window, behind Titus's back. Let me just put some clothes on, buddy. All right, what do I got? Pulls full fucking straw hat out of pocket, puts on. All right, I'm about to hit you with some dank logic.
It's you again. What is it?
Facts and logic. That's still an even. Present a solid theory about why Ruby could have done it. Woo! A sudden flash of lightning in your neocortex. The hostile cafeteria is lit by its eerie blaze. Floor plans, bullet trajectories, webs of human emotion, all channeled into a single thought. Why are you so sure Ruby didn't off him?
Because she was here, all night, with us.
He's cobbling together shit so he can put her away. It's Cop 101.
She was here all night? 12:25 to 12:15? She was here during all that time?
Yeah, with us, drinking, near the stage there.
Shouldn't go out for fresh air for one smoke.
No.
The drama medium success. That's a lie. You know that's not the case.
All right. She took a fucking leak, okay? For one moment. Maybe went out too. She has an operation to run from her lorry. We're not getting into what that operation is again, Cop. And just 'cause she was gone for 5 minutes doesn't mean she magically got to the roof and shot him. I've been through this. It's not plausible.
Alright, we're in. We got Ruby unaccounted for sometime during the window. This was crucial. Now let's place her on the roof. You do agree the shot came from the roof, right?
Why not? You can't draw a straight line into Clausia's window from any of the surrounding buildings. Not from what I know about Martinez. Maybe from the coast. But like I said, I've been too busy dealing with you idiots. So no, I don't think it was a sniper. It was close up.
Ruby could have gotten to the roof from somewhere inside the whirling.
Nah, the only way up there is through Clausia's room.
How much do you guys know about this place?
We've only been drinking here for what? 6 years? How much do we know?
Been thinking of getting wilding in racks. That is on my ass, boss.
There you go. Tatted on his ass. We know the place.
There's a locked door in the kitchen and another on the roof. Ever been through those?
No, but that doesn't prove anything.
It's just 2 dolls. We're not giving you Ruby for that. She's one of us.
What if those 2 doors are connected, Eugene? Is that your name, Eugene?
The lieutenant leans closer.
If they are connected, she could have gone to the kitchen, gone up, shot him on the roof, then come down. All in 5 minutes. How about that?
Yes, she could have. This is one long shot.
He shakes his head, but the look in his eyes shows interest. We have firmly established Ruby could have had access to the roof where the man was shot. Or, I'm sorry, have we firmly established Ruby could have had access to the roof where the man was shot? Move on.
Firmly? Try shit on a stick. All you've established is a possible route to the roof that you haven't found. And even then, a route doesn't put that bullet in the Burke's head. A gun does that, and Ruby doesn't carry one.
Logic. Phase 2. Murder weapon. Get a gun in her hand. If not that, then at least a shadow of a doubt, in the shape of a gun. Oh no! It's a Pop-Tart with 2 bites taken out of it! Rhetoric. Medium success. Just don't contradict yourself. If it doesn't sound like Ruby did it, maybe keep it to yourself. Show them the antique rifle. There are weapons like this just lying around in Martinet.
That looks antique. A Belle McGrave. It's inoperable. Where'd you get it?
There's a cellar under the bookshop. It was hidden there, with others just like it.
20, maybe 30 rifles, Titus. Also broken, but still, there were too many. And there must be other caches too.
God damn it. We need to close that dump down for good.
Okay, I see your point. There are guns lying around. Damn it. I thought we'd found all the old spots. Why was that still there?
No, I didn't find it. They had to tell me that he had a bullet in his head. That was actually a surprise to me.
We just missed one. Ruby doesn't know this place, boss. Just these cops digging up shit.
I've already established Ruby's running drugs. She could have smuggled guns too.
God damn. That's just about your favorite topic, isn't it? Every fucking 5 seconds.
All I'm saying is, from what I saw in her cabin, she'd have no trouble getting a gun.
Trouble. This is Revachol. Even the roid heads in the gym had a carbine. No one has trouble getting a gun. I still never saw her carry one.
Frederick, medium success. He must be referencing some past case of theirs. Logic. He's angry because he knows you're right. What he's saying only confirms your theory. I didn't say I'd prove she had the murder weapon, just that we need to find her.
All right, Cole. Keep talking. I'll tell you when I've had enough.
Pete, we're not seriously considering it, are we? Ruby wouldn't do this. Why would she do something like this?
Logic. Phase 3. Motive. The last component. So, when I'm done with this conversation, I'll take a look at it. I'm sure you've dropped the link. Ooh, excuse me. Yep, I already see it. Give me a moment to finish this up first. Alright, maybe it's all right. Leadership challenge against you. Maybe she killed him because she thought you would curry favor with you. It's not why did she kill him, it's why did she organize the cover-up. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
And I suppose you have a theory on that.
She could have just been covering up for herself, Titus.
Think about it. Why go through all that effort? It was her idea, wasn't it? The hanging. You went along, but she suggested it.
She had, like, a fully formed plan and shit. Right when she came back downstairs.
Really, Shanks? Claudia wanted to talk to another girl, that's all. She was just the first one up there. I could have come up with that plan if I'd have been first.
Logic. Time for a logics demonstration. Eugene, let's assume you killed him. He scoffs.
Think. You kill him. Get up there. Shoot him. Get down.
Would you prefer to go on trial with your friends, as a part of a lynch mob, or alone for committing murder? The man is silent.
If she used us to cover her own shit up, well, that's a serious violation of the Hardy Code, boss.
Which is why she didn't. She would never do that. Why aren't more of you defending her? This is fucking stupid, Titus.
Glenn, I thought the same thing when she skipped town and left us in this shit.
Logic. Oh, so he didn't rule her out completely. And she skipped town. This is good. Titus, you have to see it. Things don't add up. We need to talk to her. Silence. He looks around the room. The old man in the corner nods. Perception, sight, medium success. Very small nod. And a trickle of tobacco spit on his lip. Authority, medium success. This is the only opinion he cares for.
Yeah, I see it. There's one more thing I've been wondering about. Ever since you asked me where she is. Add it to your list of suspicions, if you want. I don't know where she went. She just got up and left. Got real scared, too. Wouldn't tell me where. However hard I asked. Want to know why?
Why?
She was afraid I would tell you. Maybe she was right. By now, I probably would.
She knew there's evidence on her, and she knew we'd find it. This is typical suspect behavior, why fleeing is always incriminatory.
Perhaps. Ask her if you find her. It won't be easy, though. She made sure of that.
When did she leave?
Friday afternoon, when you first arrived. I got word the RCM was in town. Then she came in to see me. Told me she was leaving. That's when we had our little conversation.
What was she scared of?
I told you. You.
Me, as in the RCM?
No, you, as in the cop with the sideburns and the disco clothes.
No wonder she's afraid. I've come to declare the ending of the human experiment. I have no idea why she'd be scared. I'm just a normal cop with regular thoughts in his head.
Sure. Normal.
Heh, heh. He says without smiling.
You know, when I first saw you limping here, I thought she was paranoid or sniffing her own supply. But now I'm not so sure.
What else did Ruby tell you about me?
She said you have a funny taste in clothes and that you won't stop.
Won't stop?
Until you have something on her. She said she's heard of you from Jamrock, that you're a human can opener, that you play suspects against each other, open them up like cans.
Interfacing, challenging success. And then when they're all empty, just move on to the next can. Don't look back unless there's something you missed.
Fucking hell. Titus, did he just...
Open Angus up like a can? Yes, he did. Now, we can whine about it, whack him, or we can go on with our lives. I'm having a go on with our lives kind of day, Al. How about you?
Authority, medium success. It's not an actual question. Silence. He nods. Is that true, Kim? Am I a can opener?
You are insistent.
I'm a player character. Anything else? Anything?
Yeah, there was something else. She wouldn't tell me, though. I could see she wanted to. It was burning on her lips. This cop, Titus. This cop, he... But she was too scared.
God, I'm a fucking menace, apparently. In more ways than my drug-addled nature. Do you have any clues on where Ruby went?
She's not far. We know that much. She didn't take her lorry. So, she's on foot.
Good fucking luck, man. She knows this place like the back of her hand. You'll never find her.
Yeah, Al. And we won't either.
She's not really a hardy candidate anymore, is she?
She's not, Glenn.
Have you looked for her?
A little. On the coast.
Where have you looked for her, more precisely?
More precisely, on the coast, past the waterlock. She's not here, so I'm thinking she's there.
Can you tell me where on the coast I should start looking?
Sure. There's some shit houses there. A cinder block town. The fisherfolk there refuse to unionize. So, that's one place we haven't looked. I hear they have a shack where junkies sometimes crash. Time for you to step up.
Thanks.
We will start there. One more question. What does Ruby look like?
Boyish. Hair's red. Dyed. She looks like a lorry man.
Do you know what she's doing with Ulan frequencies?
The what now? I have no idea. Boys?
She said she's building a pale emitter.
What?
We were talking about radio equipment. She said she's doing Ulan frequencies and a pale something. I don't know more.
Logic, medium success. This guy barely understands what he's talking about.
There you have it. Pale something.
It's not much, but it'll do. Go!
It'll have to.
Shake it. You know what? I have respect for Titus. At first, like, obviously, he just seemed like a fucking brick that just didn't want to move, and he was just sitting in his way. Or sitting in our way. just to spite us mostly, but I understand kind of where he's coming from because of the lack of law and order here, that he is just trying to defend his people. So I will respect him and shake it. His grip is firm and reassuring, like holding a piece of unpolished granite. I believe it. It's pretty core, medium success. Not just granite. Tightly packed RCM Sergeant material. You should be a cop, Titus.
When are you gonna get it through your dumb head? I already am. I just wasn't sure you were.
That's pretty core. And he still isn't. People aren't afraid of good cops in the way Ruby was afraid of you. He thinks, then turns back to his men. He shook hands with me. This is me. This fucking weird ass looking dude. Alright, I'm just gonna like open up like as many of the thought cabinets as I can. Alright, Zilf. You have another voice for me. This is really quiet. Hi. No, I'm sure you mean the main one. It's kind of like he's doing it. This reminds me of like one of my more like giant voices where it's just like that slow and methodical kind of lumbering and booming voice, except not as excessive. He's just, oh, you folks seem to be dirty entering my establishment. Allow me to fix that. Oh, what the heck? Excuse me, are you fucking with Kim shit? Howdy, boys.
That's one brutal motor carriage.
Ooh, fuck the world. Says the young man with piss slur written on his back.
If I were a real skull now, I'd jack it, paint it in palm tree livery, then bottom light it, neon style.
His companion wears a simple yet elegant slogan. Fuck the world.
A snazzy shit-ripped skullmobile like this would make a fine trophy. We could, like, hang fucking shrunken heads from the side mirrors. Cops' heads. Scary tribal shit.
I hope that you were, that you liked it, Zilf.
Yeah, tribal shit. A cop carriage like this would have proper skull value.
While I appreciate the interest you take in my brutal motor carriage, I have to stop you right there. The RCM takes threats directed at its property seriously.
A furbolg? I don't know. I don't actually listen to Critical Role, so I'm not familiar with the setting or the which rule set they use for it.
It's just theoretical work, Copper. No basis in
Like
reality.
which D&D?
Man, if we were certified skulls right now...
5e. Nah, 5e's fine. I'm just throwing shit. Conceptualization, challenging success. Skulls. Now, there's a strong organizational title. Authority, challenging success. Was it a good idea on the lieutenant's part to get into this? Don't even answer that. Just leave. You can always come back later on your own terms. Who are you?
I can tell you who we're not, cop. We're not snitches, flow bears, or skulls.
Which is not to say that the skulls are bitches and... On the contrary.
The part of this presentation you want to take home with you, cop man, is we're not part of the skulls yet.
Rhetoric, medium success. Okay, then let's indulge in some intellectual exchange. These young men seem eager to share their beliefs. Authority, challenging success. These skull people are more than authority. They're deities. Who are the skulls?
You don't know? What kind of cop are you?
Rhetoric, medium success. It's not a question. Don't get into it. What kind of cop are you? I'm so glad you asked. No, of course I do. Just testing you boys.
The Skulls are the most vicious gang of the Besmertne.
His voice rings with excitement. Encyclopedia, medium success. Besmerte, or the Besmerti, the Immortals, are West Rivisholian crime syndicates.
The nastiest bunch of psychos ever. Jacking carriages and getting into high-speed chases.
Possessing an infinite amount of fuck-all swagger, infamous for their non-verbal modus operandi.
Non-verbal? Say nothing.
They usually occupy the burnt-out quarter in Jamrock, or you can find them loitering around their brightly painted bottom-lighted vehicles.
I can't wait to become a skull. Bottom lights are wretched aggressive.
Ooh, wretched aggressive. Do you guys know Cindy the Skull?
Oh yeah, Cindy's a right proper skull.
The young man's eyes glaze over, his voice filled with longing.
Yeah, a true artist of the future. Just like Arno van Eyck.
By the way, if you see Cindy, give her our regards.
He adds, returning from whatever void he was just visiting. Rhetoric, medium success. For all their nihilistic posturing, these young men are not lacking in youthful idealism. Empathy, challenging success. Odd. There isn't a hint of hate in them. It's like their piss blah and fuck the world are some kind of moral obligation. Esprit de corps. Easy success. The lieutenant on your left is unusually lenient toward them. So you kids are into modern... You kids are into modern dance music.
Oh man, yeah. We're not fucking kids, man.
Be wary of the abyss.
His blonde friend adds ominously and points to his temple. Why?
It's a threat. An impotent threat of violence.
I just wanted to talk about music, and now there's conflict all of a sudden. It's too much.
That's right. You should back off and let silence rule supreme.
Authority, medium success. What is wrong with you? Now you're just empowering these punks.
This is ridiculous. Boys, do you know why the gang is called Skulls?
Yeah. The skull symbolizes the embrace of death and nothingness, present in all of us, the vehicle of our future operations. Death and nothingness.
They're called Skulls because when you are shot dead in the middle of the street, the skull is the only part the stray dogs want to eat.
Pretty core, trivial success. Just trust me and follow my lead. So, boys, you wanna feed the dogs? No reply. The blonde rebel scratches his chin, deliberately not focusing his gaze on anything. He looks very uncomfortable. The other one shuffles uncomfortably, nevertheless continuing to steal glances at the lieutenant's motor carriage. Your rhetoric is confusing. Are you part of the Skulls or not?
We're not franchise skulls. Well, not yet. Once we get our name out there, we'll have a chance to join them.
And what makes you think that the organization would accept you? Did you submit an application? Did you give them your social security number? Have you submitted the proper tax forms?
Because we can be just as psycho and vicious. You'll see.
Ah, yes. It is a verbal agreement.
But in a non-threatening and definitely legal way.
So, where's the documentation? The other one quickly adds and whispers something to his friend. Perception, hearing, medium success. We'll fuck the system from the inside later. Just be cool now. The damage will be tenfold.
Right on, fuck. So what's happening now?
Enough about this scullery, then. He throws a longing glance at the Kanima. Do you know anything about the murder that took place here? Point to the yard. Murder? A man was hanging in the backyard of the Whirling Rags? Nah, never mind. Useless. What's with the jackets?
What about them?
Why does your jacket have piss blah written on it?
Well, first off, it's a statement and not necessarily something that characterizes me as a person, even though the statement has character. And I do like piss. The word piss epitomizes the struggle taking place in the world. Things being defined as they seem, not as they are. And, I guess, it's also about communal spirit, the future, and truly appreciating our differences. Also, you've got to admit, it catches the eye. And since the Grand Piper is slowly but steadily moving towards basing the economy on it, attention, it is imperative that the medium itself convey the message.
What the fuck are you talking about? Makes sense.
What I mean by this is, we are all piss and that the world is inherently meaningless.
Like, I'm totally excited for the inevitable heat death of the universe, man. Fuck the world. But like, I want to have a cup of tea. Encyclopedia, medium success. It seems that the young man has a certain expertise in at least one field, even if it's rather narrow. Turn to the dark-haired youth. Why do you have "fuck the world" written on your jacket?
Like I said before, many men keep searching for the one, for so-called true love, which is actually just obsession masquerading as kinship. The thrill of the chase, the hollowness that fills your chest cavity after catching it.
Drama, medium success. I'm wondering if the poetics come with the jacket, or are they derived from something else entirely?
To catch a fish, you'll need to hurl the lure many times, and even then it isn't certain that you'll get anything. If you blow up the lake, though...
That's a terrible metaphor.
You get more fish in a shorter time. And, for time is of the essence and fleeting ever so quickly, one must think of a way to fuck the whole world and not get caught up in fucking someone.
I see.
Because when one fucks everything, he fucks nothing. And that, to me, feels glorious. Sticking your dick into the void.
Okay. Rhetoric, medium success. Hate to admit it, but in a weird way, he's got a point. Savoir faire, or savoir faire. Trivial success. Is it a coincidence that here we have 2 badass jackets and 2 badass cops? Hey, Kim.
Yes?
Do you think it's a coincidence?
What is?
There are 2 of us and 2 of these jackets.
What are you implying?
Which one would you wear? You know what I'm implying.
No, I don't. What are you implying?
Are you more of a piss blah or a fuck the world kind of guy?
Neither.
Come on, Ken, it's just a mental exercise.
Fine, if only to end this discussion. Theoretically, if I were a juvenile delinquent, if I were to already be down that path, I think piss is the stronger of the 2 statements.
That works. I feel more like a fuck the world kind of guy.
Seems about right, especially considering your heroic exit attempts.
Conceptualization, medium success. And that's an origin story for a dynamic duo right there.
So are we done here? Or you don't need us around for your secret whisper party, do you?
1 second. I want their jacket. Oh god, hold up a second. Do I have anything else that gives me more fucking I just want the jackets. Let's see. Half-light +1. I think there's only one thing that gives half-light, and it's kind of sad. Oh, here we go. Oh, hell yeah, I'm fucking pumped.
That ride is fuck.
Hey, piss. Look who it is. Shrunken cophead material.
Ask for the jackets for yourself and the lieutenant. Hi. Can I have those? Half-light, legendary success. No, no, no. Don't ask for anything. Be subtle and scary. The boys dream about being skulls. Use that. Boys, with those jackets, you're gonna be the Skull Kings in no time.
What? No. Skulls don't have kings. I think. And we're not even in yet.
Yeah, man, keep your voice down. Skulls don't take it lightly when folks pretend to be them. We're not even prospects yet.
Rhetoric, medium success. Prospect must be a hierarchical term, probably on the lower end. Raise your voice. Not even prospects and already aspiring to be kings?
Wow, you boys are ambitious. Only prospects and already planning a coup in the skulls. You're destined to go far.
He gets it. Passive aggressive flattery.
Shut the fuck up. Are you trying to get us killed?
Now bring it to the jackets and, yes, start shouting. Yes, we want to be cool killer skulls too, like you guys, but we don't have skull jackets.
Please be quiet. What? What do you want? The jackets?
Empathy, medium success. You got it. No need for cruelty. Yes, the jackets.
Oh, man. Okay. I get it. Skulls don't really wear slogans anyway. This was stupid.
Fuck.
I just wanted the clothes for the staff. It's pretty cool. Easy success. The lieutenant watches the boys take their jackets off with mild amusement. Turn to Kim. Since you said you're more of a piss blah kind of guy, I'll take the other one.
I'm absolutely okay with not having either one, thank you.
Why not? They're a pair. We could really raise hell. Go undercover. Hard.
This case doesn't require us to go undercover or raise hell. In fact, I don't think the jackets will be useful at all. I just wanted them to not have them anymore.
Cold-hearted cop.
Well, whatever. I'll take both of them then.
Do. I'm fine with that.
Hell yeah. My wardrobe grows. Conceptualization, easy success. Pity. The jackets are meant to complete each other. If a man were standing alone on a street corner with piss blah written on his back, it'd just be an individual that has taken a liking to urine. And fuck the world, all on its own, is frankly generic.
I don't know, Eric. It's cold out.
The dark-haired young man just stands there, defeated. The wind blows.
Yeah, let's get out of here. The cops fucked us.
That's right. Hell yeah, dude. +1 drama, -1 authority, +1 half-light. Tight, dude. Yo. That's good shit right there. I'm happy. Here we go. That was so dumb.
Yes?
Aren't we going to talk about the boots I'm wearing?
Okay, let's talk about it. You stole the boots.
He looks at the gleaming technological footwear you're sporting.
Congratulations. That must have taken an enormous concerted effort, considerable ingenuity, and timing. Now, I'm going to report you and you are going to go to jail.
Okay. Drama, challenging success. Lie! Lie to get out of it! These are not the same boots. I like them so much I wouldn't have bought a pair myself.
Sure. Anyway, did you want something? Related to police work?
Esprit de corps, medium success. I don't care about your insane theft, the lieutenant thinks and looks away from the boots. Just know, if anyone asks me, I will snitch on you. Fucking mood. I don't blame him whatsoever. I literally robbed boots off of a fucking body that was meant to go to it was meant to go to the police station, dude. Oh shit. All right. Okay, find the armor pieces, run the numbers. Oh, I can do this. Hell yeah. Ooh, no, that's not what I wanted. The white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle is so familiar yet in your palm. Interfacing, medium success. Your fingers waste no time closing around the handle. Clutch disengaged. Release the handle. Clutch drops. Right foot yearns for the familiar touch of the accelerator pedal. You have synced with the machine's mechanical circulation. Release. Do I know how to operate this machine? You feel an uninterrupted connection to the mechanics. Release the clutch and squeeze it again. Of course, it's only in your head, of course. But it almost feels as if the clutch handle is gently squeezing back. How are you, my friend? The smell of freshly treated leather, the lack of dirt and dust on the dashboard, and a neat little brush in the cup holder all seem to be whispering. I'm good. Cherished and cared for, in the hands of a tending owner. Where have you been? Oh. At the bottom of the sea. What? So strange. The machine is not at the bottom of the sea at all. It's right in front of you, well kept. What did you just say? What did it say? Or why did it say that? Release the clutch handle. The handle is pulled back. Released somewhere deep inside the drivetrain, the disc is mated to the flywheel again. In the cabin, you see a set of steering. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Radio.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Alright. Did you find out more about the owner of the boots?
Yes. It took some convincing, but I got the mercenary's name and a few biographical details. Are you ready?
Yes. Lieutenant leans in to listen, notebook in hand. Shoot.
That suit of armor was issued to an Oranese citizen named Ellis Kortenaer. That's Ellis Kortenaer. Exact date of birth unknown. He was signed into the Lelystad County Neonatal Care Unit on 28th of February, 09.
Neonatal Care Unit?
He was found as a newborn in a leaf compactor near an abandoned farm. He spent 4 months in the neonatal unit, survived apparently, and was assigned to a foster family at 2. This is what the ICP knows about him. He was raised by foster parents, entered the Eastbrand Military Academy in Vredefort at 17, then served in the Oranese forces till he was honorably discharged in 41, just a year before the Seminese conflict. Then the armor followed him to Seminine, or at least I assume it did. And that's it. There are no records of his employment in Crenel, or any of its other incarnations, or him even entering Revachol.
Wait, he was found in a leaf compactor?
It's a garden tool used to press leaves into these cubes. It's a detail the hospital had, the only detail in these files. So I thought it would be good for you to know.
It is. Thank you, Alice.
Any information on his foster parents?
None, officer. Sorry.
So his name wasn't his because he was fostered.
Ah, yes. What class you said. Very good. That makes sense to me.
So all we have to connect him to Krenel is the armor.
Even that is a small miracle. These organizations usually double-check their inventory. Thank you, Alice. Great work.
No problem, Lieutenant.
Authority, medium success. A compliment from Lieutenant Kitsuragi. Not bad. Well, we have his name and service record now. Move on.
A name. This is very good. Elise Cortenard.
Esprit de corps, medium success. Sometimes police work is about human dignity, about giving back names to anonymous victims.
I'm glad the inquiry was helpful to your investigation, officer. Did you have any other questions?
Alice, please connect me to the 31st again.
Just a moment, officer.
10-4, come in, officer. Over.
I'm happy to report that I found my badge, Jules.
10-4, sir, glad to hear that. I'll write down that there is no need to issue a new one to you then. Over.
This might sound odd, but there's personal details I'd like to discuss.
10-4, sir. Sorry, but I'm under orders to give a negative to request for personal information. Over.
You mean you can't tell me anything about me? But I'm me.
10-4. Orders are still orders. Anything else?
That's
Over.
it.
Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
Yep. Well, cool. Got some bonus points. I have not. I finally have Kim, so now that I can actually go investigate that. I was gonna head over there momentarily. I need to track down my gun, is the issue. That's not the issue, it's another issue. I know that there was something kicked into the bay over here. I wonder if I have to boost my perception to, like, kind of see. Nothing really boosting perception. Interesting. I'm gonna give this a whirl. Let's do conceptualization, that. What else? Visual calculus, empathy. Man, that always sucks. No more conceptualization boosting things. Right, nothing is minusing me from that. Okay. Try to talk to Cindy the Skull again. I wanna try to get the paint from her if possible. But I think I can probably find paint on the docks now. Now that I have Kim and I can fuck around there.
Hello again, officers.
Have
I'm
you
gonna do it.
come to admire my mural?
It's a red check. Oh, piss, blah, and fuck the world send their best.
I don't believe it. I've never known those boys to have manners.
Empathy, medium success. The bemusement in her voice doesn't fully mask genuine tenderness. They seem to hold you in high esteem.
They'll never be skulls, but their hearts are in the right place.
Skulls are cool. Can I be a skull?
Fat chance. But you can still do your part to revitalize the neighborhood.
Okay then, how's that? She throws you a conspiratorial glance, big fucking word, then presses her finger to her lips and squints at the sky, as though straining to hear something in the distance.
Have you noticed the quiet? Every so often, you might hear a gunshot pierce the air somewhere in Jamrock. But in Martinez, no gunshots, no sirens. The people are languishing in boredom and complacency. This place is a sepulchre. We'll paint it red. We bring the raucous. You bring the sirens.
All right, I want to explain my artistic intentions, right? What? Yeah, I figured. Conceptualization failure. They do say the painter always paints his own portrait. Man, that's lame. No, it's great. I'm going to paint a self-portrait, but sort of, you know, from the inside to show people what it's like.
That's pretty fucked up. Even for you, piggo.
Okay, I won't do that. Please just give me some paint and a brush. I need to do art.
You're a real sad sack. You know that? Go ahead then. Art it up. Just try not to hurt yourself. And no self-portraits.
Woo! Pity success. Thanks, Cindy.
Sure, anytime. Us shit artists have to help one another. Besides, I was out of fuel oil anyway.
Authority, medium success. She only gave it to you because she doesn't see you as competition. Conceptualization, medium success. The right idea is not coming to her. It's excruciating. You know what you've got in that fuel canister you scavenged from your Kanema? Red dyed heavy fuel oil, paint and a brush. You're ready to go at this. Hell yeah, dude. Let's go fucking paint a wall. This is gonna be stupid. I mean, I also had Kim try to shoot the rope as well. So there was a couple of gunshots in the recent times. Surprised she didn't care about those. Even that wall. The paintbrush in your hand is like a loaded revolver. What will it be? Desperado? Ooh, Desperado. Quite a few things come to mind. Nobody fucks with Kuno. What shadow lies there beneath the bright gleam? 3,500-year-old pictogram of a human being. Something beautiful is going to happen. No parking. Fuck the police is kind of boring. Man, I kind of want... Why are these options all lame? Or for the most part are kind of lame. I love you, Kuno is funny as shit. Mother of all walls. I'm gonna leave it blank for now. I don't like my options. All right. Actually, let's try to. I want to try to get in that passageway through the roof before I go to the docks. And I want to check that ice cream cooler as well. See if it'll have defrosted after like 2 days. Excuse me. Alright, let's take a look at this. Physical instrument. Let's see. That's half-light. I mean, I might as well just put like all this stuff on too. They really only have a +1 to physical instrument. Thought I had one more. No. Ooh, this is gonna hurt. Ow! You kick it. You kick it. Gung-ho style. Entering the premises style. But the door fails to respect the force. All you hear is the bar rattling inside, laughing at you. Owie.
All right. Let's trash the place.
Let's not.
Half-light, medium success. Your foot is ready to explode and punish this object. Disrespecting the force. Kick the door. Yeah, I figured. Pain threshold. I've taken so much damage that it's giving me this. Bent metal, broken glass. Your path lies strewn with broken forms of everyday objects. You are the destroyer, the bane of inanimate matter. No, I'm just a disempowered individual trying to make my disempowerment out on take my disempowerment out on everyday objects. Look, there is a discarded milk carton on the floor. Why don't you destroy that too? Actually, I feel sorry for things I've destroyed. I'm sorry, milk carton. You're right. You're definitely not the behavior of a destroyer at all. There's just severe anger management problems and a disregard for property rights. Yep. Ah, well. That was it. That was worth a shot. I don't think I'm getting back there. I think that's the joke as well. That's probably the way for people with more of a strength-based build to get through the interrogation.
Yes? What is it?
You have a blue uniform and mine is black. What does this mean?
It means I'm a patrol officer, sir.
I see.
Again? I can't believe this shit.
Kim, who is this guy?
I'm not getting involved in this.
It's pretty core, medium success. It's not my style, he thinks, glancing at the man in sunglasses and the woman beside him. Ooh boy, they're mad at him. No wonder. He just doesn't recognize them. Okay, goodbye. See you later. Please don't beat me up. Alright. Last check. Going to the basement. Come on, release. Bruh. Being bamboozled. I think that's about everything. I could go check out the cargo container again. What is my maximum rhetoric that I can get? Fuck all, basically. I think I'm already wearing it, if anything. Yeah, no, my rhetoric is all in the actual skill that I have. I'll come back to that sucker. So yeah, that's basically it. Alright, to the docks then. Right, I can do quick travel. Hooray! Alright, Kim.
Yes?
Words. Actually, let's start from the right and work left. Seems the walker was either very confused or drunk out of his mind. Here, Kim, you want to have a conversation? Logic. This is it. The scene of the party. The fire pit, cigarettes, and empty bottles all evidence it. Hold up. Don't you mean the scene of the crime? Not as such. I'm talking about what came after. The party scene. Yeah, sure does look like a lot of folks partied here. Looks like they were here a while, judging from all the bottles. The sunken motor carriage provided them a focal point, like a goose ice sculpture or a chocolate fountain. Hey, Kim, it looks like we've had a couple of partygoers here.
Looks like it.
Is this some kind of theater to them? A purse? Free time. Let's do some kind of theater. Circus production by a great clown.
Hey, let's keep moving, detective.
Lieutenant adjusts his glasses. Empathy, medium success. Somehow he doesn't want to dwell on it.
Hi, officer.
A woman in a raincoat stands on the quay, considering an overturned boat. A sword in a scabbard hangs from her hip.
Anything I can help you with?
That depends. Where are we exactly?
A fishing village on the seashore. This place doesn't really have a name. It's sometimes called Elysium.
Why?
The sign on the street leading here is illegible. Has been since they built this place.
The wind rattles her earrings. I've got some questions. The first is, what's your name?
The name is Lillian. People call me Netpicker. I think I have time for questions, and that was actually the second one.
Logic, easy success. Indeed, you're always confused as to your whereabouts. Suggestion, easy success. Ask her about the cool sword. Helps to break the ice. Nice sword. Pointed the saber on her hip. Does it come with a story?
Unfortunately, the factory sold this one with a 3-year warranty instead of a story. It's to intimidate folks, mostly.
Hold on, do you know how to use it?
Not really. I know some basic moves, and I know it sure as hell beats a knife when you're in a tough spot.
Isn't it? It is imposing.
It's a regular mass-produced sword, like a shovel or an axe. Nothing fancy, just for intimidation.
Why do you need intimidation tactics?
From time to time, people need a lesson in respect. That's just the way it is. Back in the day, I caught the eyes of many men. And believe me, men need a lesson in manners from time to time.
So where are all the men now?
Some went to patch their wounds, their lesson learned. Others were more thick-headed. And one of them, I ended up marrying.
Wait, why? If they're thick-headed.
Guess I enjoyed the way he bled.
Her expression doesn't change. It's hard to say if it's a joke. Empathy, easy success. If it is, then why the melancholy? Where's your husband now?
Gone.
Gone where?
To the waves. The sea took him. It was a long time ago.
Oh. That's bad. What happened?
Who knows? Maybe he fell over. He didn't respect the sea. Went out there, drunk like a skunk, and sure enough, one day the boat was found floating empty. The bloated corpse turned up 2 weeks later. Now, before you tell me how sorry you are for my loss, know that it was 4 years ago, and I've moved on. There's only so much mourning you can do for a drunk with sinewy muscles.
You should have thrown yourself in the waves after him. No, what the fuck? Time really is the best cure for sorrow, isn't it?
Us working folk don't have the luxury to be bedsick with melancholy. I buried him, mourned for an appropriate amount of time, and went on. Life didn't really change that much for me and the kids.
She glances at the village where 2 little kids are playing with what look like rocks. Empathy, easy success. This is neither a touchy nor a very interesting topic for her. Electrochemistry, easy success. She looks like she's ready to go on a date with another, better drunk. Ask her. Both of you could need some action. Is that your boat? Point to the overturned boat.
Sure is. The sun, I call her, coated with a fresh layer of tar just yesterday. It'll take some time for it to dry, assuming the sunny days continue.
I'm looking for someone. Maybe you can help?
Let's see. Who are you looking for?
I'm looking for a suspect who might have stayed in this neighborhood.
Okay. When did this person stay here?
Very recently, over the past few days. She might have arrived on Friday.
Oh. I've been out on the sea for most of the past week. The weather's been good for fishing, so I usually start at 4 in the morning.
Really?
Yes, that's the optimal time. Got to make the most of the calm. I've been sleeping like a corpse after. The sea really takes its toll. Now I'm just waiting for the wind to settle to get out there again. Sorry I couldn't help you out. Maybe I can help you find someone else.
That's it. I'm not looking for anyone else right now.
Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
What do you do around here?
Like I said, fish mostly. Sail the waves, take care of the kids. pick nets. Right now, I'm tarring a little skiff.
What else?
I sell the fish to people in the Delta to serve at their fancy restaurants. Authentic Insular Indian cuisine.
Is that enough to make a living?
Sometimes I also walk to the beach to see what the sea has given up. The sea is full of surprises.
Rhetoric, medium success. Keep it professional, man. Don't make it sound like you're hitting on her. Never actually thought. Interesting. What have you found?
Wood, pieces of glass. Every once in a while we see dead bodies. Human, animal, fish, other odd sea creatures. A mine washed ashore once.
Ugh.
Bottles, drugs also. Lost cargo in general. Most of the time it's just wood and glass.
Rhetoric, easy success. Alright, major choice moment. You only get to ask one thing. It would be weird to say them all. Choose wisely. I need to know about those human bodies.
Well, you're barking under the wrong tree then, officer. I have no interest in floaters. Seen enough of them in my life already. Very unattractive bunch.
Yeah, I'm not, dude. Don't know a good spy. I can apparently date. I don't know about that. Cool, boots. And they just give a flat percent. Hey, yo, nice. What do my current boots give me? Authority. Yeah, let's just wear these. I don't really need authority all the time. Let's just go down the list. The woman next to a bucket of clothes hums an odd melody. Her eyes are closed. Encyclopedia, medium success. You're not sure about the melody, but it might be South Samaritan, possibly Sagayan, also known as the apricot suzerainty.
Welcome to the fishing village. Please lean in closer. I have cataracts.
Lean forward.
Oh, welcome, police officer. We don't cause any trouble around here. And we don't want any trouble either.
We are not here to cause any trouble, madame.
We're cops, we're hellraisers. Click, click, bang, bang. No, what he said. We're cops. We don't cause trouble. We take care of trouble.
Oh, of course. Last time we saw you around here was 12 years ago. You also came to take care of trouble then. Wish you did. But still, in Martinez, you're considered an ill omen.
Wait, I've been here before?
No, not you personally. I meant the RCM. Some of the men got into a fight. One of them killed another. Locked himself in that woodshed over there.
She points to the building behind her.
He was brooding, needed some help opening the door. You got it open for him and took him to think about what he'd done in a more secluded place. Somewhere more quiet.
Conceptualization, easy success. She says it as if he was on some kind of spiritual retreat. What kind of ill omen are we talking about?
Oh, the usual. Dark tidings. Black Hound.
Inland Empire, easy success. That's you all right. A black hound licking your own heels. If I'm considered an ill omen, why hasn't anyone told me that?
Maybe they are afraid.
Why?
Because you're an ill omen. But you're still welcome here. As long as men with guns aren't chasing you. And maybe even then. Because that's the kind of fishing village we've built. I'm sorry there's not a lot of room to park the motor carriage. And not a lot of houses. Or a lot of people. My kids are long gone. Searching for treasure. So are others. Ah, look at me ramble on. What brings you to us?
Have you seen a red-haired woman named Ruby around the coast?
Nay, I haven't seen anyone lately.
Okay, but do you know who I'm talking about?
This is my little cinder block town. I know what goes on around here.
Frederick, easy success. She's being evasive. She knows something.
There was a murder in Martinez. She might be a suspect. We would appreciate your help.
Would you now? I know how this world works, and it doesn't work when people tell on each other.
This isn't about the Union, you know. You don't have to worry about retaliation.
Ah, I should have known. This is yet another Union mess. I'm not afraid of them, you know. We are not in the habit of being afraid around here.
I see. You know something, but you've decided to not tell us.
There's not much to tell. People come and go. Now, was there something else?
I see, ma'am. I hope you don't mind if we look around anyway.
Logic, easy success. Ruby was here. You know it. I found this jacket, but it's filthy. Could you wash it for me?
I can wash it for you, but it's going to take about a half an hour. Think you can stay put for that long?
Volition, medium success. Hell yeah.
I could use a breather before another rainy day begins.
Yeah, I'll wait.
Well, hand it over then, and I'll see what I can do. Must say, I'm proud of this one. It's pretty nice underneath all that filth. I hope you'll have an easier life in your hands.
Can I, give you, a tip, please? You just did that for free. What the hell? Oh my god. Look at that. Pain threshold and half-light? Damn, son. Alright. Children! Child! Converse with me. Lillian's twin. The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone. He can't be more than 5 years old. Lillian's other twin. The other one looks indistinguishable from him. He watches his brother kick the stone with his tongue lolling out of his mouth. You must be Lillian's twins. This one doesn't say anything, kicking the concrete with his worn-out sneaker.
Lily's our mum.
Explains the other one, tongue still lolling out of his mouth. I already said that. The stone kicker laughs suddenly. His head is too large for his shoulders. The other one laughs as well. Logic, medium success. Wow, so intellectually stimulating. Is little Lily your sister? Point to the house.
Yes.
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 Okay.
Yes.
Yes. You guys look identical. The stone-kicking one becomes frantic all of a sudden, as if there's something to be scared of. The obvious fact that you just stated.
He looks just like me.
Yeah, I said that. The boy doesn't answer. His brother throws another rock. Both of their hairs covered in some kind of dirt. Composure, medium success. The rock kicker was just being shy, but now he's enthusiastic again.
You're bad with kids.
And what are you, Kid Master General? Got him.
Maybe I am. Now, how about some actual police work? We are not getting anything here.
Kids, have you seen any bad people around?
What bad people?
One of the twins looked up, his mouth slightly open.
I don't think questioning 4-year-olds without their parents present is going to crack the case.
Authority, medium success. Then we're definitely doing it. No, we're not. Bye. Okay. Up, rock! Ridiculous. Hello. I stole your grouse.
Hello, mister.
The net picker's daughter waves at you. Do you know anyone named Ruby?
Ruby. Ruby.
Suddenly, the girl gets all serious and leans in, as if she's about to tell you a secret.
My mom tells me I'm a big girl, but she doesn't know that I can't say Earl. Or sometimes I can, but then
Kids.
Are you Lillian's daughter?
Yes, Little Lily. You know my mom?
Yes, we met earlier.
That's nice. My mom is great. She's never angry or anything.
Are the twins outside your brothers?
Yes. They don't want to play with me. They're older and play outside. They look the same. Sometimes I can't tell them apart.
They look identical, right? I said the same thing.
They look identical.
Bye-bye. Have a wonderful time. Well, I already got the gloves from her, so. Okay, meeting all the new folks in town. Colonel. There's a bunch of guys over here, I remember. Hello, folks. Howdy ho.
Good to see you, friend. Do I have deals set up for you, buddy boy?
He spreads his arms as if wanting to embrace you. Frederick, medium success. Does he actually know you, or is he just being shopkeep friendly? Good to see you too, friend.
So what do you want? I got smokes. They're cheap. Very cheap. I got Pilsner. Great deal. You won't get a better deal on that piss. Spirits I can let go for 300 real. I also have speed. And by speed, I mean amphetamine.
Why does the bottle of spirits cost 300 real?
See, friend, it's real valuable. Worth every real, if you catch my drift. Got it from a bit of a business venture.
Let him speak.
You know, it's funny, actually.
He bursts out laughing, then takes 3 gulps of his Pilsner and stares at you intently. Perception sight, medium success. He's finding it difficult to focus his watery gaze. What is?
What?
Frederick, medium success. Keep him talking. What do you mean, what? What did you think was funny earlier?
This guy.
He says and shakes his index finger at you. Where'd you get the bottles of spirits from?
Oh, this is medicinal spirits. The good stuff. Got it from the doctor's office. I got one of those scientific ampoules a few months ago. Torpedo, they call it. It's supposed to keep a man from taking a drink.
He spits a nasty yellow clot on the ground before you.
Didn't stop me for shit, that's for sure. 5 lemons with half a pack of butter and you're good to go.
It's a good tip. I should remember it.
It really isn't. In a week, the goddamn kidneys started giving me all kinds of help. Finally, the missus took me to a private doctor's office. Not a charity, the real thing. Those arseholes charged me 4 real to remove the damn thing. But I came out on top after all.
Okay, how?
The idiots left me alone in there. Now, I used to teach high school biology. I know what doctors use to preserve dead fingers.
He gets an excited gleam in his eyes.
Like 3 cans of this blue medicinal stuff from the back room. Threw the snakes out and voila! What's left is this beautiful blue stuff. 98.7% almost pure alcohol. 2 I already sold to these fine gentlemen here. But this last one is yours for 3 real, if you want it.
3? Can I smell it first?
Yeah, be careful. It's extremely flammable. 1 spark and the entire city of Revachol is wiped off the map.
Pain threshold, legendary failure.
It feels like someone set a mustard filled blaze right inside your nose, then drenched it in tear gas. Your nose is a singular source of pain, but at the same time, you don't remember the last time you felt so alive.
Logic, medium success. In all fairness, this might be attributed to retrograde amnesia.
So, what's the deal, friend? Want the spirits or not?
For 3, I think it will, yes.
3 real and it's yours, friend. The deal of a lifetime.
That's a much more reasonable price, right there. Makes sense now. Alright, spirits.
Just make sure to enjoy that one, friend.
Friend, do we know each other? No, quite the business venture you've set up here.
Oh. The system's been good to old Rosemary here, and I'm milking her like a bitch goat in the backyard.
What do you mean?
You see, friend, man makes his own luck, and I made mine real good. Got my hands on 3 bottles of liquor exquise. sold 2 to the fellows around here, and immediately invested the profit. Bought cigarettes, bought beer, even bought a bit of speed. And look at me now. I got everyone on my hook.
He spreads his arms and smiles a crooked, toothless smile. Visual calculus, medium success. The hook? Where is it? I can't see it. Looks like you're on your own hook, too.
Of course, of course, of course. It is what it is, you know. What it's always been. People, buddy boy. It's the people.
Composure, medium success. He's long forgotten what you were talking about. I'm off.
In the civilized world, it's a custom to tip the shopkeep, friend. But come back anyway.
He waves you off. The fuck did I actually get? This liquid has an unearthly blue tint, the kind that might or might not, but definitely does glow in the dark. This is 98.7% pure alcohol. Keep it away from an open flame. I can sell it for 8. It was literally a 5 real. What about you? Grumbles an unshaven man with a ruddy nose. He narrows his eyes at you as if in recognition, then turns his head away. Perception, smell, medium success. The nauseous odor emanating from the drunken man is strong and familiar.
Don't you call her? Yeah! Don't call Abigail!
This is making me uncomfortable. Or no, who is Abigail?
Uh-huh. Abigail. Don't you fucking call Abigail.
Frederick, medium success. You're not getting anything from this guy. He's too drunk. Have you seen any women around lately?
Abigail? Abigail, where are you?
Leave.
Don't call.
Okay. What about you?
Hey, tequila!
A 30-something man clad in a 2-piece Lycra TM tracksuit puts down his Pilsner and extends his hand in greeting.
Good to see you. How's business? How's the whole reality situation treating you?
Shake his hand.
So what's happening?
He picks up his beer. Wait, tequila?
Yeah, tequila sunset. How are the, high-concept, reality-based adventures proceeding?
Frederick, medium success. He says it like it's obviously your name. Like you call someone Billy Brunel or leader of the 4th Street Gang. Ah, yes, boring cop. Nothing special. Like everyone else, I have all sorts of wild thoughts running through my head, but then pick the most boring one.
Things aren't going super well for Idiot Doom Spiral either. Haven't found those keys yet, haven't won that great piece of ass back. No word from my business buddies.
He takes a sip from his beer. Conceptualization, medium success. Idiot Doom Spiral. This is bound to be a good high-concept conversation, at last. Have you seen a red-haired woman named Ruby around here lately?
Can't really remember seeing any women after losing my keys.
Drama, easy success. He really has no idea who this Ruby is. Sire, what do you guys do around here?
We are saving the world.
He looks at his comrades.
Please. Please don't call. Don't call.
Begs the man in the pipe.
Okay, we're drinking. We're drinking alcohol. That's what we're doing. I tried to save the world once, a long time ago, with enterprise, creativity, and willpower. But that didn't work out. So now, it's a pirate's life for me.
What is a tequila sunset? You keep saying it.
It's you. Your tequila sunset.
How do you know this?
We've met before. Don't you remember?
Encyclopedia, medium success. No, you sure don't. No.
Aha. Do you want to know how Tequila Sunset came to be?
Go ahead.
Let me take a sip to moisten up my cords. Tequila Sunset rolled into Martinez last Friday, And by Tequila Sunset, I mean you. The man, the myth.
Wait, did we meet on Friday?
Hey, let's not jump ahead of ourselves. This is your story. Stop interrupting.
He takes another sip and continues.
You got here on Friday to solve a case, hoping to be the early bird who gets the worm. And by the worm, I mean the buzz. Because as far as I know, all you did was get piss drunk. Word on the street is you went around the local hostel telling people that you're a police officer, and that it would be really fucked up if you shot yourself in the head right in front of them. That's pretty high concept, if you ask me.
Conceptualization. It is. The lieutenant's brow is furrowed. He's listening as casually as he can. What happened then?
It was a late Saturday night when we, the Union of Moribund Alcoholics, were getting our drink on. Nothing remarkable about this. We get our drink on 24/7. Makes everything warm and glowy. I trust you know the feeling. One moment we hear the sound of a motor carriage revving up somewhere on the plaza, followed by a series of dings and bangs.
Perception hearing. Medium success. Do you remember the sound of the wood cracking? The billboard?
Naturally, loud noises pique the interest of anybody owning a pair of ears. That's just the reality we're in.
Naturally.
Anyway, there was a brief silence. A gasp of silence, if you will. Followed by a real commotion. We heard the carriage careening towards the coast at top speed. Sounded like someone jumped the canal. We grabbed our brewskis and rushed to the jetty. Never underestimate the speed of an alcoholic. What we saw was a sight to behold. A beat-up police carriage containing you. Right there on the beach. You revved the engine and screamed at the top of your lungs, "The time hath come!" So, naturally, being the curious cat I am, I asked what time hath come. To which you replied, "The time hath come for Tequila Sunset, the end of all things."
See, nothing. It's more dignified that way.
After which, your reality contracted. You jammed the pedal, plowed right off the jetty, and through the ice.
Interfacing. Challenging success. The muscles in your right leg tense up.
We ran towards the ice whilst you crawled your way out, miraculously unhurt, covered in seaweed and shit, like some kind of sea monster. When we finally got there, you were sitting on the beach crying. You said that your badge and uniform were in the car. It was too late to get in there, though. The carriage had sunk too deep.
Rhetoric. Challenging success. In this way, you and your motor carriage have a lot in common.
Recognizing a brother in need, we offered our condolences and invited you to party with us, which you naturally agreed to. We asked about the whole Tequila Sunset thing, and you told us it was your name now and insisted that we all call you that from then on.
My real name is Harry.
No, that's just what your mother called you. Your real name is Tequila Sunset. Just embrace it, brother.
No. How long did we party for?
Hours. It was an all-night drink-a-thon. Then, at some point, I think it was Sunday morning, you got belligerent and wanted to talk about Revacholian women. How they're beautiful and also whores and so on. How one of them fucked you real bad. After a short while, you crossed the event horizon, looked sullen, got up, and left without saying anything.
Wow, that's quite a story.
Yeah, I bet Tequila's a fucking legend around the precinct. You must be proud to work with him.
If you only knew.
Did I tell you anything specific about this person that fucked me?
You were pretty vague about it, but you kept saying you got fucked real hard, and that we've all been fucked too.
No one's fucked me. I do the fucking around here.
Fuck.
Abigail.
Woo, don't call.
It seemed pretty painful, to be honest with you. If I had to guess, I'd say you're still working through some shit.
Did I mention losing anything else?
Beside your gun and your badge? You said something about your hope or heart or something. To be honest, The details are a little hazy. In retrospect, I guess you lost your motor carriage too? That's a big one.
Did I say anything about my colleagues?
You told us that they were a bunch of fucking losers whose main interest was cramping your style.
Empathy, medium success. It's more like you were cramping theirs.
No specifics, though. It was more about you that night. You were the star of the show.
Did I say anything about the case?
Yeah, you said it was no biggie and that you'd solve it in no time. And that you didn't need anyone to do it. You're doing it solo now.
A lot of cops go solo and hermit once they reach that level of alcoholism.
Empathy, medium success. It's not meant as a joke. He's sorry for the hermit cop. Did we talk about, politics?
Yeah, you said that you'd really behaved unreasonably and failed to uphold your responsibilities as a representative of the coalition.
Okay. Did you get a read on what cop I was?
You kept apologizing for being such a bad cop and for the damage you've inflicted on everyone around you. You also kept pausing to knock the heel of your hand against your temples, saying, "Stupid, stupid, stupid."
Sad cop. I don't need to hear anymore.
It's a hard thing for a man to confront his past. That's why I avoid mine at all costs.
You seem like you're characterized by your storytelling ability. Want to tell me another one sometime?
Whoop-de-doo. So now I'm a fucking storyteller. Right. Why not? Better than a beach bum.
Yes. Want to tell me how you became Idiot Doom Spiral?
It depends, really. Are you willing to help me out?
Drama, medium success. You might get scammed here. I have a feeling this might cost me a lot.
No, the reality of the situation requires a rather modest contribution. A little motivational package.
What do you need?
Booze. Did you already forget our party? The thing I relayed to you earlier. So, have you got anything for good old Idiot Doom Spiral? A bottle for a story. Seems fair to me.
I've got some sweet Commodore Red. Give it.
Classy.
He snatches the bottle and pushes the cork in through the bottleneck.
Hey, Spiral Boy, you gonna share that?
One of the other bums interjects.
Don't call Abigail!
Shut up, guys. I'm telling a story here. Something happened to you. Something happened to me, too. My actual name is George. But around here, you already know. I was once a reasonably high net worth individual. A founder/junior partner at a high concept creative services agency. When my story begins, I had just landed a major contract with an insurance firm. I used the profits from my agency to finance what I called a cultural incubator. Abstract value generation, value per person, high concept stuff. I developed the paradigm, worked within the paradigm, but the burden of leadership weighed heavily on me. So I went jogging every so often to keep myself sane.
Wait, how many people did you have working for you?
22 full-time employees, an all-star team, a potentially historical set of individuals. Worrying about them often kept me up well into the morning hours.
The jogging help?
It did. With my trusty Sansariq tracksuit, I felt like I could conquer the world. But now dreams are worn thin, much like my tracksuit.
He says thoughtfully, brushing dust off of his shit-stained pants. Gross. What happened?
One day I left on my evening run. As you may know, it's impossible to clear your head when you're distracted by the sound of keys jangling in your pockets.
He shakes the bottle and makes a ringing sound. Perception, sight, medium success. His eyes are clouded, his dilated blood vessels encircling his irises like stinging brambles. Conceptualization, a medium success. His eyes are your eyes.
So I removed the key ring and put the keys for the front gate and the apartment into different pockets to stop the jangling, you see? At least, that was the plan. I was halfway done with my usual lap when it started to rain. The reality situation became very wet, very quickly.
How wet are we talking exactly?
It was a day not unlike this one here.
You both glanced skyward.
I made my way back home and discovered that I didn't have the key to the front gate. I'd mixed it up with the key to the letterbox, which was useless. Naturally, the situation required me to climb over the gate, which I did. There was no climbing down because I slipped and landed on my ass.
Ow. Say nothing.
Reality was looking rather grim just then. Me lying on my ass in a mud pit in the middle of a heavy shower. But when life knocked me down, I always got up. So I made my way across the yard. Standing in front of my apartment door, fumbling with my pockets, I realized that I'd also forgotten my apartment key.
Okay, so what happened next?
I rang my neighbor's buzzers. It was late, and most of them didn't even answer. Those who did assumed I was trying to sell them something and hung up before I could even explain the situation. People are naturally wary of ad men, you see. One moment someone chats you up, 5 minutes later you've bought a box of edible lingerie and a strap-on. I don't begrudge them, especially since I was known to be one of the best.
He pauses meaningfully. Empathy, medium success. Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Just then, I experienced a moment of clarity. I still had the key to my office. I could wait out the storm there. But when I reached my office, I remembered that I'd asked one of my producers to change the locks that day. And since I hired only the best, he'd already done it, and I couldn't get in. Anyway, long story short, life spiraled out of control. I haven't gotten into my apartment for years, and my girlfriend left me because she didn't want to date a homeless man. The company, well, you see where I'm going with this. So, now you've heard my tragic tale. What do you think? Like nothing you've ever heard, huh?
Wait, is that it? I feel like there are some steps missing.
Tequila, I've thought about this series of events for a long time. If there was anything else to it, I would have thought of it by now.
Why didn't you go to the authorities?
Well, at one point they came to me, but, you know, I didn't have any ID on me, so they tossed me in jail for 2 days. I can't say it increased my faith in the RCM. No offense, gentlemen.
I agree. I can't fucking believe it. How do you put 2 keys in one, like, I can't believe it.
Me neither, Tequila. When I lost my keys, I lost more than access to my apartment. I also lost my leverage over humanity. I wasn't a high-concept creative director anymore. I was just some homeless asshole with a premium Sansorique Lycra tracksuit. You can't imagine what that does to a man's confidence. Anyway, that was all the story one bottle gets you. Almost empty, this one.
He could have just stayed at his office and just said, like, hey, what's up, Joe from accounting? Can you get me this dude's number so that I can get in because he changed the locks and hasn't given me a new key? What the fuck? He could... or like his address or whatever the hell.
You too, Tequila Sunset.
Fairweather T500. Remember that weakness you were looking for in the ceramic armor? Like, maybe it can only stop small, fast projectiles, but a large, slow-moving pry bar would shatter it? Or, if I run an electrical current through it, maybe it will melt. Or, personal favorite, frequency something something radio weapon? None of that would work. You need to shoot the part of the enemy that doesn't have Fairweather T500 on it, because the armor itself is invulnerable. Good news is, so are the armor pieces on you.
Ooh. That's nice to have. All right, I need to run to the bathroom again, and I need to swap out some more laundry, so I'll be right back. see. Who else was there? There's not a lot of people here. Oh, hey.
I'll just keep the Corda Lacey in the channel, if that's okay. It's too shallow near the pier. Aye, ma'am. And it's a jetty, by the way. Of course. Jetty. I prefer a good jetty to a pier any day. Jetty.
Trauma, medium success. Something about the way she says it makes you want to sing. Hello, ma'am.
Hello, detectives.
She fastens the end of the line around the post and straightens her back.
It's good to see you here. I only just arrived myself.
What brings you here, madame?
Nothing, really. I've had my eye on this jetty for weeks now, so I decided to investigate it personally. This cluster of buildings isn't on any of the official maps, as far as I can tell.
Logic, medium success. That, and she's also keeping an eye on you. Have you been spying on us?
Spying has such a negative connotation. I did track your progress along the coast, however, and decided I would be better able to assist you from here. Then there's the matter of that little scamp in old lady clothes. She threatened to paint the cordelate she read. Like blood, you see. Well, I like it the way it is. White.
Fair. Authority, medium success. What is this? Destruction of property? Hooliganism? Elder abuse? That's just Cindy being Cindy. You can ignore her. Oh, it's unvoiced. It's just as well. Lillian and I are getting on much better. For one, she appreciates the concept of rent. Cool. So how do you like it here? Look around.
How do I like it?
She casts her gaze toward the village. Slush melting on the cinder blocks. Construction work left half finished 10 years ago. Perception, hearing, easy success. Water drips down eaves of Annernite. The jetty below her feet creaks to the tune. Smell, perception. Sniff. Smell of salt and dog shit in the backyard.
It's pornographically poor. The street has no name. All the men are dead or missing. And is that the carcass of a motor carriage over there?
Yep.
I'm surprised that woman hasn't put me to the sword yet. Maybe she will. You should ask your questions while you can.
It's from Lillian. Dark eyes survey the coast leading up to Martinet. Dull gray metal rests in her scabbard. A sword. The wind is too loud for her to hear.
Fortunately for you, madame, the RCM is on the scene.
Rhetoric, medium success. Alright, politics time. Let's react. Authority, medium success. Real men, real politics, real thoughts in your head. Get out of my head. Say nothing.
She could easily just...
Stab ya. Stip, stip, stip. She leans against the railing, looking up at the gray sky. Empathy. Challenging success. You detect a note of longing in her voice.
Have I told you how they discovered this place?
This fishing village?
No, they're in Sealindian, Isola.
What is an Isola exactly?
I'm guessing you don't know then.
No, you haven't told me how they found it.
Well, your condition has left you no worse off than most of these people. The literacy rate is around 45% west of the river. 50 years of occupation have left these people in an oblivion of poverty.
Okay. 45. Oblivion, so that's me.
I knew you would sympathize. Most Revacholians will never know what this place means. Our home. This island of matter. Or why they were ferried over in the first place. Remind me to tell you one day. For now, how can I assist you in this new location?
Well, it was good running into you.
Godspeed, detectives.
Thank you, ma'am. Do keep an eye on your boat.
Ah, threats. Alright, well, let's wander around until we find people. More people than already are here. I don't think I explored down here. Nope. A rock. Woo! 250. Oh, what the hell? These rusty gears used to turn the whole machine. The building before you housed the engine. Must have been a big one. Chain trails off into the ocean to who knows where. This barrel has recently been discarded and still smells of fuel oil. Door. Unopenable. An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long while. You see a handle. What is this thing anyway?
It's military. A service depot of some sort.
Used to service what?
Probably something that is no longer there.
Lieutenant looks at the hunching concrete toad in front of him. Let's max out some interfacing then, eh? If I have anything else that gives bonus to interfacing, which I doubt. Nope. It's a red check, so I'm definitely not trying it until I have bonuses. Actually. I want stuff that'll just boost up my perception. This should be fine. Cigarette butts, cleaned away under a rock. Brand Tiumani. Marmutri? You take a mental note. Seems important somehow. Tiumutiri, probably. Someone's made a campfire here a long time ago. A rusted, broken control box for the radio relay tower. This ladder is too rusty to climb. The sea air has eaten away at it. Oh! Scented scarf. +1 shivers, -2 physical instrument. Where did that text box just go? Okay, well, I guess I'm not reading that. A white polo. Oh, more rhetoric. Less empathy, though. 14 pennies. I'm rich. All right, Kim. Hold up. I don't understand why I'm not allowed to pick up, like, this tear on the ground. Ooh, audio glitching. Sounds beautiful. Alright, Kim. Stop messing with the coin viewer and hold on to something. The wind is so strong. A man lies on the boardwalk, his limbs bent and neck turned at an unnatural angle. Right next to him is an empty bottle of spirits, in his cramped hand, a chewing gum wrapper.
Hold on.
The lieutenant leans over the corpse and examines his face. Two glassy eyes stare back at him, void of any signs of life.
Looks like he's been dead for a while. I'm surprised no one found him before you came along.
He stands up and shivers as a gust of wind blows through his bomber jacket. Who is this man?
Looks like one of the locals. He'd have to know this spot to come here. You don't just walk over here.
He looks south, the way he came.
But that's just a lazy assumption. What do you think?
Looks like just another old drunkard to me.
And he was married.
The lieutenant points to the ring on the man's left hand. The flesh around it is swollen and gray.
But let's try to not run ahead. For now, all we know is that he's an unidentified middle-aged man found dead on the Martinez boardwalk.
What do you think happened here?
Death by misadventure. He slipped and fell through the boardwalk. A truly unfortunate accident. If it wouldn't have been for that bench, he'd be alive.
Could it be related to the lynching, Ruby?
No, I don't see anything that points in that direction. For now, let's treat this case as a simple, albeit sad, accident, unrelated to the murder case.
Do you think he was drunk? Point to the bottle.
Oh, yes.
What about alcohol poisoning and
Some symptoms of acute alcohol poisoning could have definitely played a role here. Severe confusion, respiratory depression, unpredictable behavior. But I think that death arrived through head trauma, not liver failure.
What about the kebab?
What about it? The deceased ate some kebab. It's probably from a nearby place, maybe in the parks.
Someone should be held responsible for this broken boardwalk. It's dangerous.
They'll seal this place off after the news reaches the coalition officials. I doubt that they have enough resources to actually repair the boardwalk. Not that sealing it off would keep anyone away. All it does is keep the city council's hands clean.
Right.
It does seem to be a pretty straightforward misadventure, although there's still a question of identifying the body.
Alright, what should we do with him?
From where I stand, I can see two options. We either take the case and follow the leads to identify the body on our own, or we report back to the station and leave this for our colleagues to handle.
Hold on, what about field autopsy?
A field autopsy isn't necessary if the cause of death doesn't appear to be criminal, and this looks like a simple accident to me. I'd say we should just write down head trauma and leave it at that. Let's keep this detour as short as possible. The sooner we get back to finding Ruby, the better.
Yes, but isn't that kind of sloppy?
Maybe, but we don't really have much time or resources to spare. The guys at processing will take care of the rest.
We found him. We should finish this.
Alright. We've already examined the library card. Let's call the Jamrock Library from Makinema. See if we can learn anything about this Billy Mejean. And while we're there, we should also call the station. Let them know that we are taking the case.
Hell yeah. Yeah, of course I was going to take the case. It's a dead body, and I'm a player character. I have to find out the mystery. It's in my blood. Reception hearing. The remaining windows rattle from a strong gust of wind, covered in a thick layer of grime. It must have been like this for 40 years. Try to see inside. Dripping water falls from a high place. All you can see is the shadow of a collapsing staircase. Visual calculus, medium success. There's rust and corrosion on the bars. They're foaming with it, and a small layer of white salt from the sea. Lieutenant, can you make out what's inside?
No. I won't even try. You know...
He takes his glasses off.
I had a partner once. They called him Eyes, because he had to show me things. It's that bad.
Empathy, medium success. This partner of his, Eyes, things didn't end well. It saddens him to say his name. Don't even ask. He wouldn't answer. Maybe some other small talk. Can you still shoot, though?
Well enough, actually. It's odd how that works. I'm no sharpshooter, but I passed my shooting courses 7 out of 10.
Not bad.
Hello again.
Favorite case? Yeah, it'll be an interesting little case for sure. Looking for a suspect. Have you seen anyone suspicious around?
No, I'm afraid I can't help you with this one, officer. It's just a regular day off for me and Mikhail here.
He pats his son's head.
So you haven't seen anyone around?
No, I'm sorry. As I said, this is just a day off. We just arrived anyway.
Empathy, medium success. There's something friendly and familiar in how he says that. A day off. Drama, medium success. He's telling the truth. He hasn't seen anyone. What's so fascinating about an empty old building?
Aha! But it's not just any empty old building.
He raises his hand to his eyes to shield himself from the pattering rain. All four of you turn to admire the mural before you.
What not a lot of people know is this used to be the R&D department of Felt Electrical. And Felt, which now sells ink cartridges mostly, was once a top dog in the turn-of-the-century cybernetics boom.
Encyclopedia, challenging failure. Hold on, what's R&D? What's an R&D department?
Apologies, it's an acronym for research and development. They don't use it anymore.
Smiles brightly. He smiles brightly, laugh lines around his eyes.
You're probably more familiar with RTD, Research and Technological Development.
Encyclopedia, easy success. Mea culpa, or culpa. You are not familiar with with that one either. This man is a bookhead. Look at the building looming over you. It looks old and weathered, with seagulls picking apart its stone and metal carcass. Bushy undergrowth has taken a hold of the collapsed rooftop. Some kind of bird has set up a nest on the broken windowsill. I don't think I've ever heard of this Feld Electric.
That's not surprising. Only a vestigial ink cartridge and ferrotape manufacturer remains.
He adjusts his suit jacket.
They started out as a midway electronics outfit in Königstein 2 centuries ago. After an aggressive move to Revachol, Feld became a global player in the emerging personal electronics market of the pre-revolutionary era. Still, Tricentennial was beating them in business machines. But Feld had an ace up their sleeve, or should I say they were developing an ace up their sleeve? I'm mixing my metaphors here.
What was the ace?
It was here in Martinez, possibly in this very building, that they developed prototypes for a tape computer.
A tape computer?
An elegant folding mechanism of rollers and ferrotape ribbons, portable enough to be a take-it-home solution. Revolutionizing business machines, possibly even bring them to the average consumer, which is a feat of engineering even today's giants, Rehm, ICN and ZAM, haven't achieved yet.
He grins, admiring the sentence he just produced. Composure, medium success. He assumes something like combat stance, facing the wind. What happened?
Indeed. What?
The revolution!
The boy wipes his nose on his sleeve.
Unfortunately, their moonshot project never made it to the market. Feld's move to Revachol backfired. The revolutionary government liquefied their assets and expropriated those very advanced prototypes, possibly from this very building, or one of the adjacent ruins.
He pauses, pointing to the other building, and then continues.
All of this was built by Feld, even the boardwalk. Wild Pines built Martinez proper as a resort for their middle management. Feld built this side of town for R&D.
You're saying that Feld Electrical built this boardwalk? Look under your feet.
Yes, they even built a pleasure wheel, but that got destroyed in the war.
A pleasure wheel?
The lieutenant looks wistfully at the horizon, as if picturing gondolas rising to the sky. Empathy, medium success.
Perhaps reminded of a childhood memory? It's clear he would prefer there were a big wheel lighting up the coast.
Yes, to lure in their star engineers. This part of Martinaise was nothing but reeds before Feld arrived. They had to make the prospect of living here attractive. It was supposed to become a global center for innovation in cybernetics. But history had other plans.
What happened to the engineers, the company people?
Oh, I'm afraid it didn't end well for the boys. But this story is a bit too dark for little Mikhail here. Now, if you were to ask about tape computers...
Frederick, medium success. Wait, is he saying that we should just bypass the excesses of the revolution? He means they all died to the hands of communists. Tape computers, right?
Tape computers.
What do the revolutionaries do with those advanced tape computers?
They used them for military communications, but also to write and send out press releases. The most notorious example being Le Decret de Mars.
What was that?
What's the Mars Decree? I mean the radio transmission sent out to news agencies and world governments by the newly created Commune of Revachol on the 7th of March in the year 02.
Encyclopedia medium success. A short-lived legislative foundation for a short-lived utopia.
It's a beautiful piece of text, actually. A singer-songwriter I know, Charette, called it a love poem to Revachol on her political concept album, Bon Baiser dans ce Lind. You should read it. Every local library in Revachol stocks a copy of the decree. I tried to get Mikhail to memorize it. Tried to. Someone was much too interested in worms to be paying any attention.
Perception, sight, medium success. The kid takes a peek at the green and silver worm on the cover of the book, already forgetting about this part of the discussion. Well, how do those tape computers work? Did they work like radio computers?
Actually, no one knows. No one even knows what a computer made entirely of tape would look like. But word has it, they were very elegant, exquisite, alien-looking turn-of-the-century hardware.
He raises his finger, remembering something. Encyclopedia. Buckle up.
10 years ago, I did a little freelancing, I guess you could say. I was a special consultant for an exhibition at the Wompty Dumpty Dum Center in Vredefort, Oranje. It raised the same questions, and we had lengthy discussions with Paul Ockerman, who was head curator at the time. This was before the twins Keith and Guy Juice joined the team, trying to...
Reaction speed, easy success. Wait, did he just say Wumpty Dumpty Dom Center? Suggestion, easy success. He did it. He said Wumpty Dumpty Dom Center. It's like the most natural, it's the most natural thing in the world. Encyclopedia. What the hell is a Wumpty Dumpty Dom Center? And who the hell are Keith and Guy Juiced? WTF, fam?
The Wompty Dumpty Dum Center for Contemporary Arts. The exhibition itself drew on Lagerman's notion of memory, and so there were some parallels. That's why the head curator, Paul Ockerman, chose to...
You're making this up. Turn to Lieutenant Kim. Is he making this up? Oh, I notice I am now suddenly dropping frames. I'm going to give it a moment to level out. Ooh, that's not good. Nice, nice. All right, I think I'm gonna try to muscle through this dialogue, and I'm gonna make an abrupt exit because it looks like my internet is shitting the bed. All right, bullshit.
In fact, I'm not. The Wompty Dumpty Dum Center is a place you can visit if you're ever in Vredefort and are ever in the market for an exhibition space / contemporary art research center. But perhaps I should return to the tape computers. As I was saying, the device itself was very elegant, fragile even. One could write directly on the tape using a special chemical solution. The machine would then analyze the handwriting, perform operations, and project output onto a white screen. It was a beautiful, delicate thing.
Made of black film, folding tape structures. Cool.
Very, very cool. Though I understand the socio-economic causes of the revolution, it pains me to imagine the revolutionaries setting fire to this precious device. But so they did. The felt playback experiment vanished into the fires of '07.
Why did the revolutionaries destroy it?
Who knows? Maybe it was an accident, or maybe they didn't want the technology to end up in the wrong hands. Either way, they're all gone now. All 3 versions of the prototype. Nothing but debris and ashes remain inside that building.
Right,
But of course.
Leave. Alright. Because I don't think that, like, I keep seeing like 0 kilobytes, so I'm gonna raid somebody real quick, and I'm just gonna call it there, folks. I'll be back next weekend like usual. Let's see. Dark Souls 3, let's see some lag hitting. Go. Right? Yeah. In like the course of like the past like 5 minutes, I have lost like almost going on to 7,000 frames. This is pretty poggers. All right, but folks, see you next time. Have a good rest of your Sunday. Sunday.